Good evening. How's everyone doing? Yes, this possibly could be a tearjerker. So I had a whole nother stream planned. I actually was just made aware of this Amber Alert from my daughter. I didn't know until about 20, let me see, how many minutes ago did she just send me this? Yep, 20 minutes ago. And I was like, oh, shiz, I need to change this up because we got to find this sweet baby. So as you can see with what's scrolling across the screen, his name is Dior Singleton, and he is 2 years old. Look at how precious. So that woman there is Camille Nichelle Singleton. She's 31 years old, and yes, that is his mother. I don't think we have any way of knowing if she would harm him. I pray that she wouldn't. But what we do know is that she's wanted for the murder of her own family member, her grandmother. It is said that her grandmother that she killed is taking care of one of her sons, not this one, and that she was, quote unquote, the grandmother of the whole neighborhood. So she sounds like a wonderful woman whose life was taken too soon by this one here. She sounds like. Oh, I gotta pause. A wonderful. Gotta mute myself there. Sorry, guys. So I have 85 tabs open because I always do. Let's just face it. I always have 85 tabs open because what the hell am I doing? Okay. So this is from the Clayton Police Department. Okay, this music is bothering me because it's going too fast now. I don't think that's going to work. I need to find different music for sure. How's this? Let's see. Yeah, that sounds better. Okay. So allegedly, this music that I'm playing is not going to cause me a copyright claim or a strike or anything like that. So yay. Right, Emre? Yeah. So who knows? Maybe she's a very loving mother, but she's certainly not a loving granddaughter, is she? Although innocent until proven guilty, but she is at this time officially wanted for murder. All right, so to get to attendance, but let me just give you some basics. It's a short article from this Amber Alert, and then I will address everyone in the chat by name because you know you all matter to me. You do. So let me get to the right tab again because what the heck. Okay. The Clayton Police Department put out yesterday. Well, this couldn't have been yesterday because, well, I guess it could. Okay, so yesterday at 6:45 a.m., they put out this post on Facebook. On Thursday, and by the way, this is Clayton, North Carolina, okay? On Thursday, September 30th, 2021, at approximately 4:30 p.m., Clayton police officers were dispatched to 322 Crawford Parkway in reference to a welfare check. After making entry inside the residence, officers discovered the homeowner deceased. The victim has been identified as Anita Gaither. She is a Black female, 68 years of age. After conducting a crime scene investigation as well as interviewing witnesses, a suspect has been developed. The suspect is identified as Camille Nichelle Singleton, also Black female, but 31 years of age. Singleton is a relative of the victim. Through investigative efforts, Clayton police detectives have obtained an arrest warrant for Singleton in the murder of Gaither. Singleton was last known to be operating a white in color U-Haul pickup truck, and investigators believe she has fled the area. Singleton may be traveling with her 2-year-old son. She should be considered armed and dangerous. If you have any information regarding the whereabouts of Singleton, please contact Clayton Police at 919-553-4611 or dial 911. All right, so she is described as 31 years old, as I've stated. Her height is 4'11", so she's pretty tiny in stature and weighs approximately 135 pounds, black hair, and brown eyes. I saw another article that indicated that they found the vehicle, but now, of course, I can't find that again because I'm all over the place with my ADHD. What? Okay. Yeah, Carrie, isn't that a little bit bananas? But hey, when you're desperate because you've just committed a murder, that makes me think that it's likely wasn't premeditated. She probably lost her shit and went bananas on this lady, if that's what happened. I'm opening a cherry Coke now. Yeah, that's what that said, is that they don't know for sure if the baby is with him. And that's directly from the police department. So, yeah, it just says subject is believed to be in the company of 2-year-old Dior Singleton. So, and he's just a little, he's 2 years old, approximately 3 feet tall and 30 pounds. Just a little pumpkin. So cute. Look at his little face. That's right, Carrie, sweet baby Jesus, for real. Okay, so let me go through and take attendance now. Carrie Lawson, are you still here? If you're still here, when I call your name, please put a 1 in the chat. Carrie Lawson. Patty Shortfigure. Gosh, I love saying that name. Shortfigure. Deb Share. Thank you for the apples. Thank you for the prayers for sweet little Dior. Please put a 1 in the chat if you're still present in the class. Thank you. Betty Jo, I didn't get it either, and I'm in South Carolina. It's a little bit bonkers, right? Because hello, don't we all have that alert on our cell phones? Okay, let me get back to attendance. Maybe Mom, are you present? We don't know if the baby is safe. Ellen, are you in the classroom? Elizabeth Lander, are you with us? T. Marie, whenever I see your name, I think of Tiffany Marie. Are you her friend? Or are you her in disguise, incognito? Electric Funeral, are you back from your smoke break yet? Because class has started, sir. Jomo, are you in the house still, or are you in the hallway? Elizabeth, I already said your name, didn't I? Sorry. Rose, beautiful Rose, are you still in the class? Ellen, the real Gigi, are you here? Are you here, hon? Mom to 1. I'm gonna post that one up. I like that. Snugglepuss, are you present, honey? Justice for Summer, so glad you're here. Please let me know if you're still present. M. Ray, my moderator. Thank you for being here so much. And you've been doing an excellent job as a moderator, dropping links and so forth. Thank you so much for that. Jolene. Ooh, I'm on fire tonight. I'm sorry, but that's... Jolene, do you hate it when I do that? Because I probably am going to still have to do it if you do. But if you really, really hate it, I won't. But I just really love that song, and that name just brings it out of me. And I just it's kind of a reflex. You see what I'm saying? Mallory Young, are you with us in the house? Please let me know. Chai Crimes, hello. K Triple X. Outlaw Trucker. Oh, be right back. Are you back with us? That was 10 minutes ago. You had better be back, because I know that pass you took was only about a 3 minute. 3 minutes. Passes are good for 3 minutes, friends. Unless you have to do, then you got to tell me, and I can add a few more on there. Peggy, are you in the house? Ms. Mr. Sister, I'm so glad you're with us. Everyone, please be on the lookout for this sweet baby. And his mom is armed and dangerous, according to law enforcement. Crystal, welcome. All right, now let me see who put 1s in the chats. Let me see if we got people still up in here. Okay, Mallory's laughing. She's here. Okay. Phoenix, hello, my sweet. So glad you're here. Uh-oh, trying to prank the principal. Not okay. Not okay. Stella, so glad to have you. Oh, I'm glad you love it, Jolene. Okay, good. Salty C. Oh, Salty C, we need your help. Can you go find this baby? Because he might be... Thank you, T. Marie. You are so helpful. You are definitely getting a star. Please give yourself a star on the board, because that is correct. Possible destinations are Arkansas, Virginia, or Georgia. I know, I can't believe I didn't get the Amber Alert either. Like, what the actual... Trixie Stars in the house. Thank you, Trixie, for being here. I so appreciate you. Okay, so I've opened my cherry Coke, but I haven't poured it yet, and I'm going to need to do that. So, look at how sweet this baby is. For those of you who have just joined, you can see what's scrolling across the bottom of the screen, right? And then I'm going to keep those destinations up there. So that is Dior Singleton, and he is presently missing. There is an Amber Alert, an active Amber Alert, which none of us so far got on our phones, which is ridiculous because I thought that was kind of the whole point of the Amber Alert. So I don't understand. However, if anyone's seen it over like a sign on the highway or something, or if you did get a notification, will you please let me know? And this woman that he is potentially with is his mother, but she is wanted for murder. So this baby is not in a safe situation. Hence the Amber Alert. Okay. It's hard for me when the child is said to be with their parent, because I'm like, oh my gosh, well, they're not missing because it's their parent. But honey, if you just murdered someone, then you need your child to be somewhere safe. You're not safe. What you just did, allegedly, is murder. Okay. So your son should not be with you, honey. So I really, really hope that you dropped him off someplace safe while you are on the run with whatever you got going on. Because this baby does not deserve to be caught up in that mess. This baby didn't even ask to be born, right? So you really think he has to be running around with you as a fugitive after you done killed his great grandma? No. All right. So, pardon me. I am feeling funny about this, but I am going to move on. I will come back to this. I'm going to leave it up on the screen, but I'm going to be talking about something else, which was what was in the title. Okay. Thank you, Phoenix. Can you pin that, or do I have to pin it? Because you have a wrench, right, Phoenix? Hey, Mountain Girl. Mountain Girl, did you know about this Amber Alert? Because we're all sitting here like, oh, for real? An Amber Alert was issued yesterday and none of us knew about it? I live right on the border of South Carolina and North Carolina, and I've never seen this. My daughter just alerted me to it, and it's probably because she spends more time on social media platforms than me. I'm guessing that's how she saw it. So, all right, I'm finally pouring my cherry Coke now. If anybody did not respond to my question on my community post, I would appreciate it if you would. And I truly want your honest feedback. I am thinking about starting memberships, and that doesn't mean that I'm going to discontinue the streams at the level that I already do, but it means that I would be adding something. And I know people do different things with their memberships, and that's the beauty of YouTube, is that you can customize things how you want on your channel. You can decide whether you're going to monetize or not. You can cover pretty much whatever you want, as long as you're not blatantly stealing someone's content or, breaking any of the numerous whatever those things are called, terms of service, YouTube terms of service, or what have you. So what I was going to do, and I'm not going to talk about this long because I know some people are going to be like, oh, okay, we didn't come here for that. Just hear me out for literally 2 minutes, if that. What I want to do with my memberships is basically, I think I'd only have one level, if that's even allowed. Because I just feel like that's all I can handle right now. But what I was saying about some people do different things with their memberships. Some people, it's as simple as, you're just supporting their content and you're not necessarily getting something more other than the emojis, which that's fine. Absolutely fine. People have that choice to offer that, and adults have that choice to join, right? So I'm not throwing shade. So don't come for me. Don't do it. But what I'm thinking, what I would like to do is I may have 2 levels. If I did, the first level would kind of just be very basic, starting at like 99 cents, and would definitely be just like a, I support you type of thing. And you would get some special posts that only you can see, and maybe an occasional live that's only for members. And then for my higher level members, which again, it's not going to be anything outrageous. I'm thinking maybe like $5 a month. But what I want to do is actually start a close-knit community that meets in the form of a support group. So please be thinking about that. And I'm not claiming to be a licensed therapist. I just, I'm claiming to be me. Okay. Outlaw trucker, you don't need to drop out. So listen, honey. I'm not going to change the content that I'm already putting out for everyone. I'm not. It's not going to become, okay, you're a member, so now you can only see when I talk about summer if you're a member or stuff like that. The memberships would simply be extra streams where we would meet together and just have a closer, more intimate, dare I say, encounter. That sounds so creepy, and that's not what I mean at all. Okay. Yes, anyone can still subscribe. It's just regular schmegular channel. I had the idea that, some people might want to have more, private streams, where we can actually delve a little bit deeper and be more personal, that isn't put out for the public, just for people who want to go there. So that's all. I think I spent more than 2 minutes, so I apologize. If you're hanging in with me still, I appreciate you. Okay, so I'm leaving this up there, but I am going to also start talking to you about, oh, I love you too, Meito. And I love saying your name, Meito. Do I say it correctly? Islands in the streams, that is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another place where we rely on each other. Is that how that goes? Okay. I'm not going to be doing singing lessons. Okay. So if that's what you wanted from my membership, that's not going to happen. You can't teach this. Yes, Phoenix, thank you for posting that. Absolutely. Everyone, please show some love. I do support the interview room. Chris McDonough, I'm not saying that he's a perfect person. I'm saying that I support him. Okay. Q Carlock said it really well on her channel. Maybe I'll go read what she said. What she said. Okay. If you're not subscribed to Q Carlock, I highly recommend that you do. I adore her to pieces. She has yet to ever piss me off, and that is like a rarity because I'm pretty easily pissed off. Oh my gosh. I'm revealing too much. Um, so okay, I need to answer her back. She's selling Summer Moon Utah Wells t-shirts and 100%, okay, so don't come for her. Don't even do it. 100% of the proceeds go toward the you know, the reward fund. Okay, she's got that posted on her community tab. But also, this is what she said. Where did it go? Girl, she be posting a lot though. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I like that she posts a lot, but I just couldn't find the post I was looking for. All right, so she says PSA, public service announcement. She got 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. She got about 1,000 hundreds, okay, after it. When I support someone, it doesn't mean I love every single move they make in their life. Okay? I understand they are human, just like me. Imperfect. Imperfect. And they will never be perfect. With that said, I support who I support. And if that bothers you as a subscriber, let the unsubbing begin. And don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. I added that part. Me and my content are two totally separate things. If you abandon these babies and these lives because you don't like who I or another creator you follow likes, then maybe you're not really here for what matters. 100 Q. Okay? For real, for real. If you can't get over your little pettiness, then I'm just questioning who you are as a human altogether, frankly. And then she said, FYI, I support Chris McDonough and the interview room. I don't care at all about the drama of things, so please don't fill me in. I avoid that stuff on purpose. So much respect for this woman. I'm saying it here so you all will know, and you don't have to hear it through the grapevine. Mods, if you have not dropped Q's channel, please do so at this time. Are you going to sleep, Outlaw Trucker? That's unacceptable. You are in class. Betty Joe, will you please poke him with your pencil gently at this time? Thank you. Okay, so. Oh, thank you, Stella. I appreciate you so much. Oh, Elizabeth, you're a mod over there? Okay, great. I just absolutely adore Q Carlock. Okay, just saying. As well as Mountain Girl, who is in the house, BT Dubs. So please drop her link too when you get a moment. I'm sorry I didn't say that already. Now here's the deal. We might not agree with everything everybody says, okay? And the thing is, there's deal breakers for everyone. I had a deal breaker today. I unsubscribed to somebody. I'm not gonna call them out because I don't do that. Now I shouldn't say I don't do that because there are certain people, if they just really, really like, you know, the bennies and the voices behind the walls, I will call their asses out because that whole apologetic stuff for SA is that crossed the line for me. That totally fucking crossed the line, and I can't. I just won't. I won't co-sign that shit. So that's it for that. But anyway, a creator was very ugly to me today in a very in a stream. Okay. And I'm not going to say who it is, so don't even try to guess. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Don't do it. I won't tell you. And this was the second time this creator has been ugly to me. And I don't feel that I've ever been ugly to that person. So I was like, yeah, I'm done here. Bye-bye. And I won't be going back because that person can fuck all the way off. Okay. No, I'm not going to tell you. Because everyone needs to make up their own mind about who they want to deal with in life. And yes, yes, Shelley, look at his sweet face. Have you ever seen one sweeter? I don't know if I have. He's just precious. That is Dior, which is such a cute name too. Dior Singleton. We got to pray that this baby is found safe. Okay, so at this juncture, I'm going to stop sharing that. And I'll keep that scrolling down there. And we will also keep the link up for his Amber Alert poster. Okay, so if anybody's wanting more information, they can do that. But I am going to move on a bit. Okay. Lippy, hey, what's up? I'm glad you're here. But does your car drive you around? Are you saying that your car drives you? Like you have one of those things? Automatic, you know what I'm saying? Because they really have those, you guys, and I didn't know that. My son told me that they really have cars that just like drive you around and you don't drive it. Like, what the hell? My dog is snoring now in the background, so for your pleasure. Mountain Girl, okay. Just for you, because I love you, I'll give you a really quick rundown on the little baby boy. So there is an active Amber Alert out. He is missing from North Carolina. As of yesterday, they put out the Amber Alert early in the morning because on 4:30 p.m. the day before that, Thursday, they did a wellness check on his great grandmother, actually, and they found her deceased. Okay. And in gathering information from various family members and neighbors, they have enough evidence apparently to have a warrant for Camille, Dior's mother's arrest for the murder of her grandmother. She took off and is believed to be with her baby boy, but is also considered armed and dangerous. So that's the story on that. And she is possibly headed to Georgia, Arkansas, or what was the other state? Who told me that? T. Marie. The baby is 2 years old. He's 2 years old. So if anyone wants to see his face again during this stream, well, I'll put it up later, but I'm moving on right now. Is it pinned in the chat? Is the Amber Alert poster pinned in the chat? Virginia, thank you, Outlaw Trucker. So headed toward either Arkansas, Virginia, or Georgia. So she must have people there. The other thing that I just remembered that I read too is that his father is actually deployed right now. He's in the Navy. Only I can pin stuff? Okay. Thanks, hon. Well, shiz. I'll put it up later. Because we have to move on to this redonkulousness. We have to talk about clout chasing now. Because I'm sick of people saying that shit. Oh, golly. Okay. So I'm going to, first I want to ask you all you students of life, what do you feel the definition of clout chasing is? What do you feel the definition of clout chasing is? I'm going to give you a little background, just a bit. This is kind of a long article, and I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to pick out certain pieces of it. This is from The Atlantic, okay, theatlantic.com. And the article's from 2019, but the information is still relevant. All right, so let's talk about the internet. The YouTube celebrity Drew Gooden begins flatly in an 11-minute commentary video titled Arrested for Clout. Remember, like 1,000 years ago when they invented the internet and everyone was like, this is awesome. The world has changed and nothing but good will come from this? Asks Gooden, who became famous because of a passably funny Vine in 2016. And now people just use the internet to get really famous for doing dumb shit? Yeah, I remember that too. As the video goes on, he becomes upset with people who are so desperate for quote unquote clout that they participate in a viral prank. In this case, licking ice cream cartons and putting them back in freezers at bodegas and Targets. Gooden singles out one teenage looking boy for particular critique, noting that he didn't even put the lid back on the ice cream, and he was wearing striped pants Gooden finds extremely ugly, and that his boots are also ugly, and that, worst of all, he didn't even succeed at getting attention. If he considers the clout he received to be worth spending the day in a police station, he probably got a lot of followers, right? Gooden asks, preparing us to look together at the boy's Twitter account. Like 100,000 or 200,000, he teases, and we wait. The boy has 8,000 followers, Gooden reveals. So it was a futile attempt. But here's a point that I want to make. Doesn't it seem like the YouTuber who made the video about the people chasing clout is actually chasing clout? Or am I confused about the whole thing? Mallory, thank you to have influence or power. Okay. Carrie said striking someone. Unreal, says Deb Share. Okay. The real Gigi. I don't like creators ganging up with each other to bully others. Me either. I don't like it at all. Oh, goodness. Outlaw Trucker says, I've been hit by copyright strikes to false takedown, had a channel, got deleted, and got silenced by YouTube. It's not fair to be the good guys. Yep. Using news stories for personal gain. Okay. Is that the only way to gain quote unquote clout? Okay. Thank you, Mallory. Lots of star students in the house tonight. When you put a title on and saying different stuff or doing different stuff altogether. So listen, I hope I didn't do that tonight. Look, I tried to stay with my lesson plan, but an Amber Alert came up. So I thought that was pretty much more important to cover. Doing stuff for views. Okay. So I ask you all. Ooh, Phoenix. There we go. Having clout is having influence. Okay. The real Gigi. Starting fights with big creator to get attention. Okay. Sure. Clout means bashing others. Interesting. Yes, I support Chris as well. Okay. Bullies get to win. Something really wrong in society nowadays. I don't think it's just nowadays. I think it's been around since the beginning of time. Personally. Phoenix, this is why I love you. Look at her. This is it. This is the whole point of my lesson, and I haven't even gotten to it yet. But Phoenix is a critical thinker. She's analytical. She understands human behavior. Outlaw, get back in here. I see you. She says YouTubers are influencers, so they all vie for clout or views. Listen, I'm going to call a spade a spade. Anyone, any creator who has a channel that says that they have no desire for clout is full of shit. If we all define clout in the same way, because what I believe it is based on the, and it can mean different things to different people. Okay. So we definitely have to, that's why we have to come up with a definition that we're all good with. So, and I don't want to, guys, don't be hating on Phoenix now. Oh gosh. I can't, I mean, I have to give credit where credit's due. Like, and she just nailed it. So, I mean, okay. Sorry. People move clout. People have clout because of the power people give them. Yes. Okay. Shelly, thank you for that. Some YouTubers really do care about the kids and missing people. Some simply don't, in my humble opinion. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I agree with you. But I also think, and this is just my humble opinion, that anyone with a YouTube channel, no matter what it's for, is seeking clout if we define it as wanting to have influence. So when you put out a video about a missing child who you want to be found, you want to have influence, right? Because you want the child to be found. So I feel like maybe there's different levels of clout and clout chasing and whatnots. But it all comes down to how you define it and what is your character ultimately. So here's me. I do care about these cases that I cover. I do care about them as people. I realize that they are real people. I also realize that I'm a real person. And so when I do or say something that someone else interprets as inappropriate or I don't even know the obnoxious, if I make a joke at the wrong time, sorry, I said that wrong. If I make a joke at the wrong time, then people place a judgment on that and then assume that I must not care about the case that I'm covering. Well, maybe I'm just socially awkward and inappropriate. It doesn't mean I don't genuinely care about the cases that I cover. Some people would argue that any channel that monetizes any video about a missing child does not care about that child. And that's your opinion and you're entitled to it, but you're not inside of that person's head. You're not inside of that person's heart. Frankly, you're not God, so you're really not supposed to be judging. So, thank you, Jolene. I try. Outlaw trucker. I freaking love you. Ah, there's a speck in my head. Too funny. So, yeah, there's different meanings. Putting out videos about missing people is different than some of the crap I've seen, specifically with the Summer Wells case. Sure. And we're all going to have different views about that. So, there were people even, especially at the beginning, but I think even now that if you were covering the case or even discussing it on Facebook or YouTube, if you made any disparaging kind of remark about the family, even if it was a fact, even factual information, discussing essay in the background, in the history of Don, discussing his criminal background, discussing Candace's parenting style in the past. People were jumping all over them and saying, this is about a missing child. How dare you? My point is, everybody has an opinion. And, maybe we just need to care more about our own actions and our own words than what everybody else is doing, and quit being so mother freaking judgmental. The judgment, especially when the judger is a hypocrite. I really have a problem with that too. For example, and I don't know if you've ever witnessed this, but I will be on certain channels, certain streams where bashing is going on of a particular action of another YouTuber. And then that same creator will turn around, even within the same stream, and do the same thing. I don't even know. Okay, so the next part of my lesson is kind of a funny part. Okay, I'm going to show you a little video, and I want you to tell me what you think about this. Okay. I'm going to mute myself so that you don't have an echo. Just keep your thoughts right now. Think about what is clout chasing. Think about what is being petty. Think about what is being judgmental. Think about what is it to be just a decent human being, and tell me what you think about this little video.
Emergency, please. Yeah, my son just had a haircut. He screwed up his hair.
The argument quickly degenerated.
The guy is screaming at me and calling me a C word, and he was threatening you. Yeah. You know what? He screwed up my son's hair. My son's supposed to have to see pictures tomorrow, and he shaved off his whole head.
The fury erupted when the woman's son, who's a senior in high school, went to a barbershop and reportedly asked for a really short haircut. What happened next was a he said, she said dispute.
Look at it, wasting my day. Look at this whack job.
Can you tell him to get away from my face?
No, I won't.
I spoke to the barber, Robbie Rocco, of Bonehead's Barbershop in Norton, Massachusetts.
He asked for a number 2. So I actually stopped and I just told him, I said, a number 2 is really short. And he said, yep, that's fine. And I told him again, I said, are you sure?
The barber says the 17-year-old asked for a number 2 cut, much like this one at iconic Astor Park Hairstylist in New York City.
The whole entire haircut, the kid never gave me any vibe that he was upset. We talked the whole haircut. We talked about his school.
After it was done, he said the kid tipped him $5 and left.
About 20 minutes later, she comes in the shop. It's way too short, like streaming. She wouldn't let me speak.
What did you think about her calling 911?
I thought it was absolutely outrageous. Look at this lady wasting my day.
Although the barber admits to using a few curse words with the mom, he says he never threatened her.
What the? Okay, so What did y'all think about that? Mallory says, OMG. Same, same. But my question for you in thinking about clout and clout chasing, in that little segment there, which one of those people do you find was a clout chaser? None of them? All of them? The barber? The woman? Or the reporter? Or all of them? Hi, Chris Flowers. Pink Motivation. Hi. Do I have a mod in here that can drop a link? Emre, if you're still in here, or Trixie, if you're still in here, will you drop her link? Pink Motivation. Yeah, she was super dramatic. Okay, so Mary, the person videoing it, who then uploaded it. Ah, yes, I missed that person. Well, I think the barber. I think the barber was the one who recorded her because he thought she was just preposterous for calling 911 on him. But what it looked like she, and we didn't see, that's what I hate about when they just show a snippet of it. Yeah, the barber. Yep. Thank you, Phoenix. Okay, so you think the barber is clout chasing. Okay, so here's what I was going to say, though. Let's picture what happened, okay? The first part of the video, I didn't show you, but it did explain that the barber explained that after the young man, well, maybe you did hear it. I don't even know. But anyway, the young man said he wanted a number 2, right? Number 2 cut. He clarified this with him. And the dude was like, yeah, or the kid, whatever. He's like, he's going to graduate. So he must be 17 or 18. Anyway, so why is his mom having to deal with his haircut business? But anyway, apparently the kid never said anything about it. Was just like, oh, okay. How many of you, just curious, because I've done this so many times back in the day, I would never let it happen right now. But in getting my hair done, I have sat there and thought, oh, dear God, what is happening? Why is this happening? Why am I allowing this? And I can't say anything. And then I hate my hair. Has that ever happened to any of you? So here's the thing. I don't believe that the woman called 911 because of the haircut. I think the woman went back in, was really pissed off about the haircut, which is a little bit dramatic and bananas to me. And then things got heated, right? Like, I really don't think she just was like, oh my gosh, your hair, I can't believe you did that to your hair, 911. No, she went in to go say, what the hell did you do to his hair? And she was out of pocket. And so he came back at her out of pocket. Things escalated. So she called 911, which was super dramatic and obnoxious and very Karen-like, in my opinion. But then he does a tit for tat, right? He takes out his phone and starts to record this whole thing. Then he releases it. Then we got a reporter. My question to you is, why would you say that only the barber is clout chasing, but not the reporter? Hmm. I'm just wondering. I'm truthfully just wondering because the reporter is covering the story. Is the reporter not seeking to be an influencer by putting the story out? Is the reporter not trying to seek some kind of fame? And that's the next. You get 3 gold stars, undercover 0047, because the whole world has gone crazy. For real, for real. Betty Jo thinks, no, they probably called first and then she called. Could be. Speaking of hair, you seen that gay guy's hair in the 90 Day? Oh my goodness, Matt was his name. No way, the man is straight. Oh my gosh. I don't know. You can't tell that by a haircut, dude. Come on now. Okay, so the reporter's job is to report the news. Uh-huh. Does that mean that he's not clout chasing because it's his job? Thank you, Jolene. And yes, give yourself 2 stars. Snugglepuss. Oh, golly. I don't think any reporter worth their salts wants to do a story like that. For real, Phoenix. Good point. Okay, Mallory, that's a great point. However, I didn't play the whole thing for you. And like I said, so what I found out was that he did pay for the haircut and he tipped the barber $5. Yeah, true. And why do they do that, the real Gigi? What do you think? Why is everyone recording everything and putting it out? Phoenix, listen. Did you just call me stupid? Phoenix, now listen. I just told you earlier what a great student you are and how smart you are. And now you coming at me sideways. Because I explained to you that I have many times sat there getting a haircut like, what the frick is happening? And it wasn't because I was stupid or because I liked it. It was because I didn't have the confidence to speak up. How sad is that? It's sad. I wouldn't do it now. I would definitely be like, whoa, excuse me. But there was definitely many times in my life that, yes, I was too unsure of myself, too self-conscious, too, I don't know, just a shell of a person that I never would have said anything and I would have tipped them too. And then I would have left and felt terrible and ashamed and sad. Okay, so what y'all talking about? Good point, Betty Jo. Yeah, I don't either anymore. I cut my own now. So, but if I did go to get my hair cut, I feel like I'm at a different place in my life where I would speak up. Ooh, Phoenix, good point. Yep. So maybe he did like it until his mother saw it. And my thing is too, like, did the mother drop him off and then he came out of I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know where the mom was when this was all going on, but good grief. That woman was beside herself. All right, let's stop talking about that. That's stupid. Okay, so now we're going to switch gears a little bit and we're going to talk about something slightly more important in the grand scheme of life that you may have heard before. I'm sure that some of you, many of you have. Gosh, I hope I can find it. Where did it go? I think that's it. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna have to put this. I'm gonna have to put this link in because I'm using this little PowerPoint here for teaching purposes. All right, so this right here. Has anyone heard of Maslow's hierarchy of human needs? If you have heard of it, please put a 1 in the chat. For real, Sarah. Oh, I'm sorry, Electric Funeral. Okay, I see that some people are aware. Phoenix, what? I can't believe this. I'm so surprised. I really am. Oh, no. Okay, well, those of you who have, oh, you were a psych major. Okay, so you definitely have. Yes, I was a psych major too in my undergrad, so it was a long time ago. Can y'all see this okay? Let me do that to make it a bit bigger. So Maslow, the real Gigi's, who are you talking about? Phoenix is lying? Yeah, I don't believe it either. Okay. So Maslow's hierarchy of human needs. And this is just going to be like really basic. But Maslow, okay, was a famous psychologist. And he developed this theory of the hierarchy of human needs as it relates to human development. So Maslow believed that all behavior, okay, everything that we do is motivated by a series of our basic human needs. Now, he does believe that these needs need to be met in this order, okay? So, and if you think about this, it makes a whole lot of sense. At a very basic level, we all have physiological needs, right? What are our physiological needs? Snugglepuss, wake up. So we all have a basic need to be safe in the world. And not, see, I just confused myself because that's at the second level, the safety needs. But really, if you think about it, we all need to have warmth. Like we could physically freeze to death, right? Yes, air, food, water, sleep. Thank you. I dream of Joran. Now, Electric Funeral, love is not a basic need at the very basic. It's on the hierarchy of needs, but it's not at the basic level. Physiological needs are the basic level. Not to say that we don't need love. We do, but it's higher up that pyramid. Okay. We're going to find out where clout might go. So you're stuck in the basic needs. Oh no. So what Maslow believes is that if you don't have your needs met on a certain level, that you are likely to develop a psychological issue of some sort, a pathology, harmful behavior. Okay. For example, if you are legitimately starving, okay, or in desperate need of water or rest or warmth, you might be brought to a point where you will commit an act that is either against the law or harmful to someone else, right? Think about this. If you were the last, one of the last people on earth and there was hardly any food, right? Would you snatch a sandwich out of somebody's hand? Or would you starve to death? Yes, Phoenix, good job. Okay, so the second level is going to be safety and security. I want you to think about kids at school now. When kids go to school and they have their physiological needs have not been met that morning or maybe the night before. So maybe their house was cold because their heat is off. Maybe they don't have running water. Maybe they didn't get rest because there was something crazy going on in their household. Maybe they didn't get good rest for several days because of that. Maybe their tummy is not full and they're very hungry. What are they going to be like at school, do you think? Because their needs, their basic needs, have not been met. So, how are they going to be able to attend to what they have to do that day? Hey, Chantel. Yes, they do. Pets do count for the third level. Okay. Yes, we need to drink water. Electric funeral. You're funny. Outlaw trucker. I feel like you must have missed a lot of classes because you're like breaking one of my biggest rules right now, and I love you. So that's why I'm gently going to correct you. I just typed it in the chat. Okay. And that is for everyone. I can't deal with it. Were you doing it on purpose just to bother me? That's right. You can't concentrate on tasks. And are you going to give 2 sheets if you don't have your pencil with you? If you couldn't get any sleep the night before because there was chaos in your home, um, or maybe you don't have a bed, maybe your house is gross. I wonder how Summer's brothers did at school. Because I feel like their needs were not met. No, you won't want to socialize, and you won't see it as a need, because what you are going to be focused on, are your physiological needs, because it's survival. You're in survival mode. So we have to realize that people are in survival mode, and we may not know it. When you see that homeless person on the street and you judge that person is in survival mode. They don't have shelter or food or potentially warmth. So please don't yell, get a job at them. Thank you. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that one. So once you have all of, these two basic ones, then that's when you can worry about, okay, well, I want to have loving relationships. I want to have a sense of belonging. Okay. Belonging. Guess where we get that? Where can we get a sense of belonging? We can get it within our families. We can get it in our classroom if we're students. We can get it at work, our workplace. And it's a need. Unless you're a antisocial personality, which begs the question, how does one become an antisocial personality? Is it because when they were little, their physiological and safety needs were not met? Could be. Friends, community. Yes, religion, faith community. Getting in a popular group. Well, I'll tell you right now, Miss Libby ain't in it. But that's okay, because I have a sense of belonging with this community, this YouTube community. Yep. Or from an unhealthy, abusive family. But that falls into physiological and safety needs not being met. That's what abuse is, right? You're not safe and your needs aren't being met. That constitutes abuse. So if those two aren't met, I'm not saying that if those two aren't met, you're going to be a sociopath, okay? So make no mistake there. But, and keep in mind too, this is just a theory. Okay, thank you for pointing that out. That's right, Phoenix. She's adding on to what clout is. So it's having influence, but also being able to use that influence to your advantage. And if you're clout chasing, that means that you're trying to, well, it could be two different things. Clout chasing could mean that you're trying to gain clout, okay? But depending on how you're doing it, like, are you basically using someone who already has clout to gain your own clout? Or do you know what I'm trying to say? But I saw something in chat that I wanted to post too. So this is about Summer's brothers. Their needs were clearly not being met. They were bought things they would want, toys, etc., but needs were being neglected 100%. Yeah. So just, oh my gosh, the basic need, like their house it's not even safe. You can look at it and see that it's not safe, guys. The yard isn't even safe. I don't know. And that whole weirdo secret stairway to the basement. Okay, so thanks for bringing it back in, Phoenix, back to clout, because that's what we started off talking about. So my point is here, guys, that sometimes the clout chasing has to do with not adequately having this need for belongingness met, but even more so, not having an intact self-esteem or self-concept. So if your esteem needs are not being met, if you do not have a good sense of the value of yourself, then you will be constantly trying to reassure yourself, prove to yourself that you are a person who is worthy. So you can see where if these needs are not being met, they will be attempted to be met by some kind of maladaptive behavior. And then this one, the top one here, this one confuses me. I'm going to be perfectly honest. Self-actualization. I am not there. I'm going to tell you that right now. Achieving one's full potential, including creative activities. I know people that I think are there when I look at how they live their life, and you can see that they're physically fit because they take care of themselves. And I'm not saying that if you have the unfortunate situation of having a disease or something like that that has caused you to be unhealthy. I'm talking about a person who would generally be in good health, but also, keeps fit, exercises, does all that kind of stuff, eats right. And they have loving relationships, lots of friends. They don't have trouble in their relationships. They're respected. They have a good sense of self. They have lots of creative activities that it doesn't have to be creative, but they engage in leisure activities that they find joy in doing. And they feel good about who they are. That's self-actualization. Does anybody feel like they're at that top part of the pyramid? That's an interesting analogy. The cat is the image of self-actualization to me. They know that they know. Jolene, thank you. I'm glad I'm not alone. Oh, hey, 423 Chase. Good to see you. Great to see you. I think 423 Chase may be at the top of the pyramid. He seems like he's got it all going on. Phoenix, let the brilliance begin. Looking to others for your value. You feel valued because other people value you, relying heavily on what others think of you. Yes, that's what goes on there in that esteem needs level. If you do not have a healthy concept of self, just based on how you truly feel about yourself. And it's not a matter of feeling superior to anyone else. It's just feeling like the phrase that comes to mind is, I am enough. if you feel like I am enough, like I have done what I do what I need to do. I feel good about it. There's always room for improvement. I'm not there. I haven't arrived, but I know my value. I know my worth, and I will be treated as such. Oh boy. Y'all are funny. Oh, good. You leveled up to blue. Excellent. Excellent. Not at all, Betty Joe. Outlaw trucker, get back to your seat. Oh my gosh, Snugglepuss, not nice. Y'all are hilarious. Well, I don't think that I don't know, Snugglepuss. I don't know what happened. What happened? Where'd I go? What is going on? We definitely went down a rabbit hole, but I took you with me and you were a willing participant. So you don't have to be in the popular group in order to, well, I don't even know what you're referring to, so maybe I'm off track here. But with your esteem needs is not about having to be in the popular group because you don't care if you're in the popular group because you have a healthy sense of self where you don't need to be adored, in a shallow way by others. You don't need that fake love and adoration because you already have the real belongingness and love needs met in your intimate relationships and with your close friends. Blah, 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 okay. I believe that it is a different look for everyone. In my opinion, we learn and grow our entire life. Full potential is misleading to me. Gotcha. And it is my understanding that Maslow does consider this a lifelong process. So for me to say that I think that someone else has achieved self-actualization, I don't know that. I don't know what they feel inside. I'm basing it on what I see of that person's life. Think about how people portray themselves on social media, right? Not necessarily YouTube, but that too. But I'm thinking mainly like Instagram, where you're only putting pictures out there and posting things. And what you're doing is creating a persona, and you can sort of make it look however you want. Think about Gabby and Brian. If you look at Gabby's Instagram and how she portrayed their relationship, it seemed like they were just an adorable couple. But we all know that it's not really what was going on. Outlaw trucker, I smell something. Yes, clout is huge, 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 huge in politics and business. for sure. And sometimes those two things, actually, a lot of times, those two things cross over, don't they? Politics and business. Oh, thank you, Betty Joe. Yes, you are my friend. We are all friends. I am the least favorite person because of my mouth, but I'm okay with that. Oh, goodness. Who makes you think you're the least favorite person? Oh, Lisa, what's stupid? Do you have something to say? Because that's kind of just one word. It's not really explaining what you're talking about there. I would like to understand. Could be. You could be onto something. It's very interesting when you think about it, isn't it? Because if you make that assertion that if you're chasing clout, that you are really chasing belonging and love needs, how does that shake out with Tiffany Marie is live with Chris from the interview room, so we need to go. Please, everyone, go over there. Tell her Libby sent ya. I'll meet you there. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go see what's up with Chris, the interview room. Love you all. See you soon. Bye.